Hi, Rabbi, and happy Father's Day. I have my mug and I have my coffee, and I'm looking forward to being lionized a little bit. And that's what Father's Day sort of is. It's a little bit of, oh, you got to love your dad because he does so much for you. And then the other side of it is fathers do what they do because it's expected of them, either
Yeah.
happily or begrudgingly.
You'll notice I'm where most fathers would like to go, off to a tropical island by themselves with the sun in the sand and a Corona. Of course, this is unrealistic to think that I can run away. It would wear thin after a while, Joe. It really would. So what is a good way to think of Father's Day? How should we look at Father's Day?
Well, there's that scene at the end of the Treasure of Sierra Madre where Walter Houston is sitting in a hammock while people keep bringing him things, bottles of tequila, slices of melon, all kinds of food, and fanning him while he sways in the breeze. There's sense of responsibility that my father imbued in me and his father imbued in him, that you have to take care of your family. But I don't think my dad ever saw it as a job or a chore or an obligation. It was just something that he knew he had to do.
Yeah, I think there's two positions I see on the TV and the media. One is it's my house. I'm paying the bills. If you don't like it, go out and get a job and do what I say, um, which is great if you're going in the Marines and the gunny gives you orders. But being a father isn't a gunny. You're not in the Marines and you're not giving orders. And then on the other side are those that are enablers. The kids have no responsibilities, no jobs, don't do anything. And even when they do something bad, the parents, in fact, school is a perfect example. Teachers are inundated by parents. When the teacher says something about their child, they come in to defend what really is bad behavior and what's wrong. I think I think Father's Day has to be a combination. We have to take care of the family, take care of the whatever it might be, but not in extreme and not as an obligation. It's a choice we made by becoming a father. And I think everyone in the family has a job to do and is responsible for something. And when the kids are out of line, there's reasonable ways to point out you're out of line. This isn't productive. You're not working with the family, you're working against it. The problem, Joe, is that's kind of difficult to do. And we all want magical solutions. And we want to be able to yell at the kids or tell them, I'm your father, now stop it. We want something really simple when the reality is it's one day at a time. It's doing the right thing. And I really do have a suggestion that might be helpful. How is your attitude working? How is what you're doing working? Are your kids rebelling against it? Are they have worse behavior? And I think that's a good way to look at it. Is my attitude and my words creating a caring family, a caring environment where we all can grow and prosper and we all have something to do? Or is it making everyone run away, turn away, and just ignores what we're saying as a father?
And one of the hardest things for me is not so much the burden of responsibility as overcompensating. It has to be pointed out sometimes because you get into that role of doing things for your children. And one of the hardest things to do is to stop doing things for them and make them do it for themselves.
I think you really hit on some really good advice, Joe, because I hear too often from mothers and fathers, don't tell me they're still my child. No, they're not. Once our children get older, they're now our equals. We can share things with them. They have things to teach us. And if we do that, they'll always recognize us as the father. But if we continue to treat them as if they're 5 years old, they're just going to ignore us. And that's just human nature. So if you really want your kids to pay attention to you, Give them respect according to their age. And don't treat them like they're five. They're still a child, but you can treat them like they're 30. You can treat them like they're 40. You can treat them like they know what they're talking about and have something to contribute. We don't want to fall into that trap of, oh, I'm their father and I know better than they do. It's good for infants, it's good for toddlers, maybe good into kindergarten, first grade, but by the time middle school and high school and advanced degrees and advanced training comes, they're equal to us. And we have to treat them as I know more because I'm a father. I'm 80 years old. However, you know the newest things as an electrician. You know how the newest things for being a plumber. Why should I tell you how to start your car? It worked very well on my 57 Chevy, but it's not going to work on a computer car. Let's start treating our children as people and respect their views.
There comes a day when the way you treat your child is the way they start treating you. And that's a very big wake up call for any father anywhere, and we all know it happens. So thanks and happy Father's Day.
And for everyone watching and listening, just remember the way your kids will treat you, they're learning from watching you. So, how you treat your parents is a model for how they're going to treat you. So, stop for a minute and say, is that what I want?